Today we're going to use greyish blue and we're also going to use old mauve. We're going to use a medium-sized brush and we've got our cold pressed watercolour paper all taped down. So I thought it'd be fun to paint some whimsical birds. I thought that would be really cute to do. So you will need to just put some overly round shapes onto your page, all different sizes, and then you're going to grab the old mauve and you're going to flick up the tail on each and every bird. So just working down the page, putting their bodies on and then adding their tails. So the bird there, they've got sort of two oval shapes there that I've stuck together, and then I'm just flicking the paint on there to make the lovely tails. These are just so easy and fun to do. I've done some fish that are very similar kind of shapes, and just the simplicity of it makes them really, really easy to do. And you could use these as a picture. You could have the picture as a standalone, or you could cut them out and use them as collage pieces. So I just thought, well, it'd be nice to just get some birds onto a page and see what that looks like. So continuing adding some colour onto their bodies, I'm adding the wings now, so just bringing that paint round and then adding a little hairstyle to some of them. Some of them have got some funky little hairstyles, some of them haven't, whatever floats your boat really. So continuing with their wings, just bringing them round. They sort of got like a pointy edge to them, and then I'm defining the tails a little bit more with that paint. So what we're going to do after we've painted all the lovely little bits onto them, then we can add a little bit more detail with some pens. So we don't have to use the brush, or you may think to yourself, well, actually I quite like painting the little legs on or their beak. So whatever floats your boat, just go with that. So continuing with this, adding those last little wings into my little birds, adding the detail into the tails, and then we are going to add their eyes. So we are just going to get the brush, the same brush that we've been using, and we are just going to add some little dots for their eyes, putting them onto their little faces and trying to bring them to life. So once we've done all of that, we're going to let the painting dry. We're going to grab some pens. I've got Posca pens, I've got gel pens there, and I've got a black fine liner here, and I'm just adding their little legs. So putting their little legs on, they're sort of little stalks with little feet on there, and then adding their beaks there. Really, really easy to do. And this is when they start to sort of come alive and get their character, when you're adding these little details in. So just being careful, they're putting their legs on, adding a beak here and there, and they're all sorts of different shapes and sizes. Some of these legs are straight, some of them are a little bit bent, some of the beaks are large, some of them are a little bit smaller. So it's really, really easy to do, as you can see. So I hope you like this. I hope you get to try. If you like this, maybe you'll like, maybe you'll subscribe, maybe you leave me a comment. Let me know, are you going to do these birds? Is it something that you like to see? Do you want me to do more little animals, or do you prefer the abstracty, more kind of abstract work that we've done, sort of the grid art and stuff like these? I would love to hear from you, love to know what your opinion is. There's also a members page where there's a supporter or super supporter level. On the super supporter, you get members first videos and also members only videos. So take a look at that and see what you think, and maybe you'll decide to join us on that page. Would love to see you. So I've got the white Posca pen here, and now I'm looking at the darker sort of pieces. So the wings, I'm adding some mark making on there and onto the tail. And also I'm adding little dots for their eyes, and this is where it brings them to life. I always find when I'm painting animals, if you add that little white sparkling into their eyes, it sort of brings them alive. So adding some marks here, bringing it down and crossing it over. Really easy to do. So I don't know really what I'm going to do with these. I did think, well, I paint them, see whether I like them as a picture, and then maybe at a later date I could cut them out and use them as a collage. So maybe put them on top of some abstract work or add them to a whimsical kind of piece. So not quite sure about that. Have you got any ideas what these could be used for? I would really find that useful, and maybe I could, you know, follow up on what you've said and do a picture with these. Not quite sure, like I said, just wanted to do them. I've also got a fish picture which I really like as well. Similar kind of thing, whimsical little fish. And again, not quite sure what I'm going to do with those, but I'm sure you'll see them again in another video. So I'm adding some dots onto the feathers here, just pushing them up. And then once I'd done this, I did think to myself, oh, you know, not quite sure whether it looked a bit plain, to be honest. So I'm going to outline this picture. I've got a Posca pen, I've got a blue Posca pen, and outlining the tape. So you just gently push the pen onto that tape there, and it creates a lovely border. And then I've peeled away the tape, and then I decided that it looked a bit boring, so I wanted to add a border onto the piece. So adding these sort of like teardrop shapes that actually sort of represent the bodies of the birds, and then I am adding some blue inside there and some little dots. So I'll bring it up to the screen so you can see the lovely detail and see what you think. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you like these? Will you try them? I would love to hear what your comments are, and that will give me a guidance as to whether to do more of these. Okay, well, thanks a lot for watching, and see you again soon. Bye.